What are the chances that I don't get kicked off Twitter and YouTube and Facebook just for talking to you?
Oh, I think you have about a 10% chance, a good solid 10%.
10% getting kicked off or 10% staying?
No, 10% staying on, actually. You know, it's...
Having an ID, a government-issued ID, which you need a government-issued ID to buy beer or to get on a plane or to rent a bicycle. They often want to see your ID. Actually, last time I went mini golfing to rent the golf club, they wanted to see an ID. I think they held the ID, actually, because they want to make sure you don't steal the golf club. So basically, mini golf is now more secure than our elections. By the way, do you have to show an ID to get a COVID vaccine? You probably do. They put your name on a piece of paper. Racist fucks that they are.
Young black entrepreneurs are just as capable of succeeding given the chance as white entrepreneurs are. But they don't have lawyers, they don't have accountants.
Amala, I'm reviewing my paperwork here. You are black?
Yes.
Is that correct?
I am indeed. That is very true.
Okay,
I want to state for the record, I don't see color, Dave. Thank you. Go ahead.
Steve, you are definitely not black. I mean, I can see that.
Yes. Olive. I am Olive, yes.
Yeah, so, Amala, do you have a lawyer or an accountant? And if not, do you need help finding one? We live... Donald Trump, the guy who's no longer president, no longer on YouTube, no longer on Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, Pinterest, or anywhere else. Dealing with that guy who's completely gone from everything is the thing that is the biggest problem for all of us, despite many of us not having jobs and all the other bad stuff that's happening in the world. Donald J. Trump, the impeachment begins today. If you said to her, Jen Psaki, what's your favorite color? I think she would say 4. Like, the woman is completely incapable of saying an honest, direct statement. Psaki, you're a liar. You're a liar. And I don't know why it's left for me to call you a liar. I wish somebody else would call you out in the mainstream, but I know you guys got those people in your pockets because of, say it with me, everybody, Democrat privilege.
Ken, what have you learned, sir?
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Okay. Think we lost.
I mean, the way that Craig, okay, think we lost Ken, or Ken, what happened? I like this though. Oh shit, fuck. That should be an MSNBC show. You know what I mean? Like right after Bad Out, you know? And then she has to give them the transition into oh shit, fuck. So, she's babbling to the camera. Russia, 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 Trump, Trump, Trump. Coming up next on oh shit, fuck. We're screwed, everybody.
I'm basic bitch pumpkin spice conservatism. I mean, it's not like anything that I really believe is all that radical, and I've been here since... I always
think of you as basic bitch, yeah. This is a clown car of robbers breaking into Neiman Marcus.
They didn't do anything. Look.
Freaking white supremacists. It just never stops with these people. In our new woke society, our safe and secure society, we must eliminate books like this. This thing is how many pages here? You've got, it doesn't even have page numbers. It doesn't even have page numbers. So you guys would like that, you wokesters, because I know you guys don't like math. So there's no page numbers on this thing. Anyway, he gets on a whole adventure and figures out that he's got to do it on his own. And whew, lordy, lordy. Here in California, we're still not fully reopening till June 15th because Gavin Newsom is a fucking dirtbag piece of shit.
Heading back to Garcetti's LA and Newsom's California, I'm sure it's going to fit the Breitbart editor-in-chief's persona perfectly.
That's funny. You're literally the one guy who's going to replenish the U-Haul stock in California as everybody's moving them across the country.
You talk about the impact of that day. But you guys won. You guys held. Democracies are not defined by our bad days.
Could I? Thank you. It's just because we've had a bad day, and could I? Oh, thank you. And we're just. Oh, wait, that's the one we don't cry for, right. Biden also the other day was doing a little press conference, and he said he was on the Judiciary Committee 150 years ago, which, if that's true, well, then he's a vampire. Now I will read some tweets about what's happening in Cuba from AOC, Ilhan Omar, and Bernie Sanders. Oh, wait. There are none.
But there's, there to be, beginning.
Can we just move on to another question? No, wait, I don't understand.
This effort for 2021 is, I think we've learned a few lessons from last year as well. There's help as they're, being there to help clear roads, rebuild main streets, and so that the families.
Can we move on to another question?
Are you sure?
Yes.
The way these, I don't know if that was an NPR guy or it's a National Post thing or something, but the way these interviews, the way they talk, do you think that socialism is bad? And like, what's up with Cuba? And like, can you tell me more about that stuff? Like, what's wrong with these people? Can someone explain to me what happens? I don't know if it is that it's the soy, you're like ingesting so much soy, and next thing you know, here is the murderous governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo.
And we have to get in those communities, and we have to knock on those doors, and we have to convince people and put them in a car and drive them and get that vaccine in their arm. That is the mission.
What do you want, fucko? You want some? Huh?
That is the mission.
God, these people are fools. Is there anyone more inauthentic than Elizabeth Warren? Remember, I'm gonna get me a beer.
I'm glad for everybody who's joining this video. It's great to hear from you. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna get me a beer.
And then she walks off camera on that little live stream, and that will never cease to amaze me. Like, really, I think sociologists and psychologists, probably anthropologists, years from now should all study how a billionaire orange man from New York was more authentic than every single one of the people who hated him.
That was my only foray into politics, other than when I ran against William Moore for 5th grade class president.
How'd you do there?
I took 3 out of 4 rows. They're still cleaning up the blood.
Knowles, I told you, Abigail might be coming to my house for an illegal party next week. Nancy, if you want to hop on a plane, you're welcome. But Knowles, you can't come anymore. You can't come, Knowles. I'm sorry.
I'm going to be there in the name of inclusion and tolerance. I want you to let me in when I fly to LA.
Hunter Biden, you may remember this guy. He is the crack-smoking son of the President of the United States. I would imagine they were singing about peace and coexistence and that sort of thing. They'll stay in this sort of irrelevant limbo phase because I've met and I know a lot of these people, and they just, more than anything else, more than saving the country, they just don't want to be called conservatives because you guys are very scary. You guys are very, very scary. Big show today, guys, okay? So I can't imagine anything is going to happen with Gwyneth Paltrow is an upstanding member of our Hollywood society. This is a good woman, you know what I mean? Why would she have an exploding vagina candle? It's just crazy. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead. Here we go. I have a feeling we're going to do the entire interview this way.
Well, of course. We can't joke around.
No, this is serious.
This is playtimes.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill your grandma.
No, thank you. They're both dead.
Well, I don't want to kill her again.
Already, yeah. Have I already said too much? That was too much. I've said too much. Delete this. I think my 10% that you predicted about staying on YouTube may have just dropped to 5%.
I think you're finished.
But
let me reduce it, yeah.